goddaughter, who is 19 years old and has been visiting me for approximately 6 months now. She will return to Peru on November 3rd. She is the daughter of my dearest friend, Guadalupe Ccallocunto Olano. And I just want you to listen to my goddaughter as she tells about the story of her mother's disappearance.
My name is from Ayacucho, Peru. My mother was disappeared by the military of Peru on June 10, 1990. I was in the house when they took her away. My two brothers, Álvaro and Gonzalo, and my sister Nora were in the house too. It was harrowing. I wanted to help. My mother was one of those military put a gun to my head and told me to keep quiet, but I did not stop. I was 12 years old. My mother was a non-violent activist and a member of Ayacucho, which is a Catholic-based community for justice. My mother became an activist since my father was disappeared by the military in 1983.
Gracias, Lise. Thank you, Lise. Do you want to say more about how you felt, how you feel about your mother? ¿Qué quieres hablar más sobre tus sentimientos sobre tu mamá?
Bueno, desde la desaparición de mi mamá, yo y mis hermanos nunca lo vamos a olvidar.
Since the disappearance of my mother, me and my brothers do not want to forget her.
No puedo dormir en las noches, tengo pesadillas, tengo miedo de los militares que vengan y que entren a mi casa.
Many times I cannot sleep too well in the night. I have dreams that the military will come into my house, to our house again.
Yo espero que con las protestas, las manifestaciones que hacen, cierren la Escuela de las Américas, porque esa es una ayuda para nosotros.
I hope that with the protests and the actions against the School of the Americas, that one day it will be closed because it will be a help to us. ¿Qué te parece sobre los grupos de veteranos aquí? What do you think about your visit to the veterans, Chicago? Chicago.
Fue un gusto para mí haber conocido a tus amigos, los veteranos contra la guerra.
It was good to meet. It's good for me to meet my friends in Chicago, the veterans against the war, Vietnam veterans against the war. Dice también en Chicago que ellos, ojalá los soldados de Perú vienen conmigo.
También yo espero que los soldados de Perú y todos los soldados de América Latina que matan a su propio pueblo, que cambien
said that she wishes that, well, I wish that the soldiers in Peru, the soldiers in Latin America who kill their own people will change and become like the Vietnam veterans against the war as they have taken up nonviolence. Well, no violencia, no? Yeah, and not violence. Y tú fuiste también a Washington por los veteranos por la paz. ¿Qué te parece? What do you think about also your visit to the, or your time with the Veterans for Peace in Washington?
También fue un gusto conocer a toda la gente que lucha por la paz. Y también porque tuve la oportunidad de hablar un poco.
It's good for me to meet all people who struggle for peace, and these veterans, I had a chance to speak to them as well, and that's good. ¿Cómo está Álvaro y González sobre sus militares? How are your two brothers, Álvaro and Gonzalo? Because now there seems to be an increase in drafting these men, drafting these boys.
Mis hermanos están un poco en peligro, ¿no? También no solo mis hermanos, sino todos los jóvenes de mi pueblo, Ayacucho.
My brothers, and also not only my brothers, but all the young men in Ayacucho are in danger right now.
Porque ahora hay un servicio obligatorio para que sirvan al ejército, para que entrenen ahí.
Because now there continues to be a obligatory service conscription for young men in the Peruvian Army.
Y mis hermanos no pueden ir ahí porque ellos son los que le han desaparecido a mi mamá. Y si mis hermanos van y sirven, y si van a entrenar con los del ejército, eso sería un gran dolor para nuestra familia.
My brothers don't want to go because it was the military that disappeared our mother. And if they go, it will be a great sorrow to us.
También fue a mí un gusto conocerle al padre Roy Bourgeois.
For me, it was also a great pleasure to know Father Roy Bourgeois.
Un amigo de mi padrino Luis.
Friend of my godfather, Louis.
Y me gusta por el proyecto que tiene de cerrar la Escuela de las Américas.
I like his project, to close the School of the Americas.
Sí, pero hay también otra gente que si quieren la paz, ellos tienen que primero ser no violentos, tienen que tener en práctica ellos la paz.
But there are other people there are other people who want peace and nonviolence, but need to practice this in their lives.
Fue una lástima de no poder ir a visitarle al padre Carlos. Yo sé mucho de él, de su vida, y mi padrino aquí es su amigo, ¿no?
It's a shame that I can't go see Father Carl Cabot in the prison. My godfather has talked to me a lot about him.
Tiene 15 años de prisión porque él estaba protestando contra la bomba nuclear.
He's been in jail for 15 years now because of his protest against the nuclear weapons, nuclear bombs.
Para mí, esa gente que está en la cárcel es más valiosa que los artistas, que todos los artistas,
People in prison for peace traes un día a justicia aquí en este caso. Do you think that someday you'll find justice in the case of your mother and the other 13,000 disappeared?
Sí, sí creo, porque si tus amigos, los veteranos contra la guerra, cambiaron, yo creo que los militares van a cambiar algún día.
I believe that, yes, one day it's possible because your friends, your Vietnam veterans against the war, changed. So I would believe that someday these military will change too. All right.
Gracias por la oportunidad que me dieron de hablar.
Gracias. ¿Y quieres a su daughter Patrick y Mary?
Sí.
¿Y cómo se llama su hija? Veronica? I asked if she wished to say hello also to Patrick and Mary, that we spent time with Patrick O'Neill and Mary Ryder. Veronica, she likes Veronica very much, a little baby. Well, okay, Charlene.
Reciban un saludo también de mis hermanos,
Which is,
porque ellos también, mi familia también les respetan mucho a ustedes, porque
wishes to send the greetings of her family and her brothers and sisters to you all for your struggle for peace, especially those of nonviolence. Now, ¿qué va a pasar con Nora, tu hermana? What's going to happen to your sister now? She's a little 15-year-old. She's alegre con él.
sí.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and yeah, I love her much. Oh, and Brian Wilson también, gracias. Something recently has come up, which I wish to share with you. This is after we had recorded this previous interview. What had happened was, on Monday, October the 25th, Alvaro, her brother, was picked up by the military. That's right, excuse me, on Friday. He was picked up by the military along with other young people for forced induction into the military. He spent 6 days in the military barracks being processed. And by the help of his aunt and his uncle and the family, they were able to get him out on the basis of being the head of the family and having legal guardianship of his youngest sister, Nora, who was 15 years old. But it doesn't look good. They talk about oppression in Peru. Well, it has reached the youth, as it always has, and they don't seem to be very able to defend themselves. They need the help of so many others, so many other adults, and so on. It's similar to the Tiananmen Square, where the youth fought for democracy and they were all massacred. I think that Peru is in a horrible state. But let me let Lee say a few words on how she had experienced this and her brothers. So, aunque hablo un poco sobre lo que pasa con Álvaro, pero más también que lo que pasa con Gonzalo puede pasar y los otros.
Yo me enteré el día domingo que mi hermano había sido llevado por el ejército al cuartel.
I learned on Sunday that my brother was taken by the military to the military barracks.
Y mi hermana me contó que ese día le iba a visitar a mi hermano porque era su cumpleaños.
My sister told me that she was going to visit him because it was his birthday, and also they have permission to visit on Sunday.
Y mis tías, todos mis tíos allá tuvieron que hacer muchos papeles, muchas cosas.
Told my aunts and my uncles prepared many documents.
Porque si un
young man who is able to get out of this can only get out with a reason.
Bueno, pues nosotros no podemos permitir que ellos estén allá adentro sirviendo al ejército, ¿no? Porque ellos le mataron, desaparecieron a mi mamá y a miles de inocentes.
Yeah, we cannot permit that my brother be in the military because the military disappeared my mother, and they do bad things to the innocent.
Ya, y mi hermano estuvo 6 días adentro en el ejército.
My brother was 6 days inside in the army, in the induction center.
Mi hermano está muy triste, todo, está adentro, no les tratan bien, les dejan todo el día en el patio, en el sol.
My brother is very sad. They did not treat them very well inside. They were kept in the sun all day and fed comida también.
La comida no es mala.
And the food was bad.
Ya, pero gracias a mis tías, al esfuerzo que han logrado ellas, mi hermano salió.
But thanks to my aunt and my uncle, my brother was able to leave. ¿No tiene papel en el futuro? No. ¿No tiene estampilla? Dice no.
Para mi hermano ahora no hay problema para Álvaro.
Now there's no problem for Alvaro.
Sí, pero mi hermano se siente muy triste porque hay muchos chicos, muchos jóvenes que no pueden salir, pero también sus padres son desaparecidos.
But my brother is very sad because he met many young men like himself who cannot leave, but also who have had parents disappeared.
Para mi hermano esa fue una experiencia que le da fuerzas ahora, ¿no? Pero él está muy asustado, muy triste.
It's an experience that my brother will una experiencia, ¿no? Para
que le da fuerza.
It's an experience that will give him strength, but he is very sad still right now.
Pero ahora el problema continúa para mi hermano Gonzalo, el menor de 17 años.
But now the problem continues for my brother Gonzalo, who is 17 years old.
Él en enero cumple 18 años, pero tiene que dar un examen médico en abril.
In January he will turn 18, and he has to take a physical. It's a military physical in April.
Ya, y mi hermano es fuerte, es deportista y todo eso. Y nosotros tenemos miedo que los del ejército digan que está bien y que le metan allá al cuartel.
My brother is strong and he plays sports, so we have a fear that the army might just take him and keep him in.
Pero mis tías van a hacer todo lo posible para que mi hermano no pueda ir.
My aunts are going to do all they can to keep him from going.
Pero también, si va a hacer lo posible o cualquier cosa, mi hermano tiene que salir del país porque para él hay muchos problemas en el futuro.
But for whatever reason, he probably will have to leave the country because he will have problems for all of his life, all the future. He will have problems in the future as well, not being drafted.
Gracias porque me dan la oportunidad de hablar sobre Perú, porque Perú es horrible
Y lucha,
ajá,
lucha.
y ahí no empieza todavía una lucha.
Peru is horrible. Peru is real horrible. And so far, there hasn't been a struggle yet that has formed.
Pero yo les agradezco por la lucha que ustedes tienen, porque es una ayuda. Aunque la gente de allá no sabe que ustedes luchan, pero eso es una ayuda.
I thank you for the struggle that you put up to, and a lot of people don't know what you are doing here, but what you're doing is very important. Okay. Thank you very much,
Gracias,
and
saludos a todos.
thank you and to all you do. Yeah. Oh, wait 1 minute. Just to conclude, then, I want to say that I did speak to Alvaro. I spoke to Gonzalo, and when Lise goes back, she'll do more speaking to them about the future and how I can help them and how they can how they can form their own decision making on what they're going to do about their country.